Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome back to another episode of Life is Feudal Forest Village. Thankfully, it looks like the bug or whatever was causing the crashes has been resolved, so barring any surprises, and there could be a surprise still, there could be an interaction between OBS and the game, but I've tried it. I tried it off camera, didn't crash, so fingers crossed we're good. I don't know. Anyway, we advanced a little bit. This is an autosave a little bit later in the game. So hopefully we're good. There we go. Should have just double clicked. I don't know if that one got wonky because it shot up in the air there, but we can always remove it and build a different one. Yeah, it did get messed up. That's okay. Easy enough. Okay, that should get built eventually. So yeah, it's, ooh, I think that's too many. And then these guys, right? Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's, I don't know what it was. All I really did to troubleshoot it was update my graphics drivers, but there could have been a patch at some point that resolved it. I don't know. It's difficult to say. I should actually check and see if there's... Can I see news on the overlay? I don't think I can, actually. Never mind. I think news is not... Like, you can't... I mean, you can if you open it through the browser, but I don't think there... You can't, like, browse Steam like you normally do, necessarily. It doesn't quite work that way. Anyway, we could always benefit from some more wood. We are running low. We do have another house to build. Speaking of which... Oh, did I blow it again? I think I did. Alright, well, we'll let it roll. I'm a little irritated about that, but life goes on. This lady's trapped, but she'll be rescued soon. Yeah, that's okay. The builders should do their job soonish. There she goes. And you know what? If she dies, she dies. It's fine. Okay, that lines up nicely. Go ahead and place that down, and that's our first little block of housing. Perhaps more than we need, but that's fine. What was I growing here? Yeah, we're fine on that. Probably want to go back to oats on this one. And I suppose I could do flax. I don't really feel like we need it particularly, but why not? We're getting more food than we need anyway. We might as well go for it. Spring is coming sooner than later. In real life, too. And I'm actually going to probably... I don't know, like, interesting thing. Apparently my lease is up. Okay, no one needs to work here. My lease is up in... at the end of February. That's what it was. So I got less than 2 months before it's time to probably move. We might wind up staying here. It sucks because the price for this place is fantastic. It's really fantastic. It's cheap for the area. It's got its own laundry. It's got everything. You know, I pretty much have what I want here. But with me and my girlfriend living together, it's a one-bedroom. No one gets any privacy. It's kind of tight. So we're probably gonna say... Let me just do some math real quick. We're probably going to go for a 2-bedroom somewhere, which is going to be quite a bit more expensive, but somewhat necessary. Yeah, it's going to take more than half. Actually, I don't know what my net income is. It's going to take about half of my gross income annually to pay rent. Ooh, we are running out of hay again. trade away like 5k. Oh, you don't say. It's almost full. Who knew? Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, it's not going to be cheap, but we'll forego some luxuries and keep working hard to make money elsewhere. Plus, I do have income on the side. And I have family that's willing to help. It's just not ideal. I'd like to be putting away more money than this, but I mean, that's the rental market in this area. Ooh, raiders coming. Okay. You know, it is what it is. It sucks. There's no real denying that, but what are you gonna do? Should probably build another farm. Move the farm over. Yeah, let's look into doing that, because I want to buy a room here. This is going to be in the way anyway. Okay. Well, here comes the summer. There we go, +1. Everyone out of the mines, and some of the builders out, because I think we're just building a house at this point. I got 26 remaining. Do I want to put them to work in any particular location? We appear to have some issues with charcoal, so we'll work on that. Otherwise, I think we're good. Healing herbs are getting a little low. I'll just put people on that for now to bolster our resources a little bit. Raiders have landed. Okay. I need to cough briefly, so one moment. Sorry about that. The thing is about going for a bigger place, my earning power is not incredible, but it's, God, they love coming from this place. They always go this way. I need a person. Sorry, you're gonna have to drop that. Oh shit, where was I? That's the house. So they're over this way. They may already be burning the gatherers' huts. No, there's the hunter's lodge. They gotta be coming to this, right? Like, surely. Where the hell are they? There they are. They got by me. Oh, come on, it's just a tree you can get past. Well, they're gonna burn some stuff down. Thanks to this little hill crest. I don't know how many there are either, so I don't know when I'm done. That's 3, 4, and there could be a 5th, but I'm gonna say probably not. I think we're in the clear. Nope, there's one more. Where is he? Oh, you're hiding in the tree, are you? Not anymore, you aren't. Let's get a quick headshot on the bear to finish it off there. Alright, well, those are probably going to burn down, but whatever. Maybe they won't, because I did build a well over there, so maybe we'll be alright. I don't know. Alright. Well, you know, stuff happens. How irritating. How did that finish? That finished so recently, didn't it? Oh no, it was already done by the time the raiders landed. Okay, well maybe I'm just stupid. Not all perfect. Guess I missed it. Anyway, yeah, I gotta... I'm not saying this is a, oh, you should pity me, I'm so poor. No, I'm fine. I just need to... I'm trying to find that little extra to eke out. And like I said, I could probably, if I changed jobs, if I left my current job and went somewhere else in the industry, or kind of any industry where my skills would be applicable, I could probably do better, and that's not because they're paying me poorly, it's just that's the first job that I've had in this industry, and I've been there for over 5 years now. I think. Yeah, I'm on my 6th year. So, it's, you know, wages, it doesn't go up with market rates until you change jobs, so... I'm making what I'm making now. I could probably get closer to... I don't really want to say, because it's not that I have a problem with disclosing my income. I don't really care. The reason why I wouldn't want to is because, to be blunt, I make a pretty sizable amount of money. Not a huge amount, but I make plenty. And if you don't understand the cost of living in this area, you will think that I'm just rolling in cash, and I'm not. 10 people are going to starve to death because 10 children were born, or 10 people got pregnant, which I don't buy, but whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, I could take... I don't even know what I have in savings anyway right now. I haven't looked in a while. But I could probably take my savings and just net worth and buy, like... No, I wouldn't be able to buy a house elsewhere that was big. I don't have a crazy amount put away, but I do have income, and if I kept my income, I could buy a big house, like, in most parts of the US. But I don't want to live in most parts of the US, I want to live in California. And not only do I want to live in California, I want to live in the Bay Area. So, it's rough. I'd actually be, if I could maintain my income reasonably well, I would gladly leave this area for a while and come back later in life, but I don't think Karen wants that, and I can kind of understand that. I don't really want it either. I'd prefer to be able to live here, but I would also... I mean, my attitude is I don't really go outside much, and I don't really have a desire to go outside much, so if going somewhere else means that the space that I'm spending all of my time in is bigger and more comfortable, then why not, right? That's kind of my attitude, I guess. Almost done with Agriculture 3. At this point, I don't know if we actually need that, but we're fluctuating by almost 10k per year, I think, if we're not careful about it, so that's kind of scary. So very nearly done. How's the market doing? Still very full? Actually, not that full. It's good to see, I guess. I believe we're out of wood? Yeah, we're out of wood. I've designated a lot of wood to harvest, though, so... Let's take the fishermen off. You guys can go chop wood. That's a little bit more valuable right now. Did we save these? We saved the gatherer's hut. I suspect we probably... Where is it? Yeah. Oh no, it's not burned down. Wow. Okay. We saved both. Color me surprised. We also clear-cut that area, apparently. That's a little surprising. I didn't think I told them to do that, but whatever. Told them to cut trees down here. And here. But apparently, I don't know, man, they like regrow so fast. It's like, I think they're the same trees I designated, but somehow they're new. It's very strange. don't really get it, to be totally honest with you. Okay, this has got to be done, right? Yeah, agriculture's done. Yeah, I mean, this is what you want, right? Yeah, that's the big one. This is huge, and it's going to make us harvest even earlier. And we're basically at the point where harvesting should be able to go off without a fail once that's done, as long as we harvest at a reasonable time. Though, honestly, even if we don't, I think it'd still get most of it. Even if we let it go to 100%. You guys are pretty much done. And we'll pull them off. We're not going for a second one. We don't need a second one. We're fine. We're going to keep growing them next year, and we're still going to have a positive swing on an annual basis, so we don't need to worry about it. But yeah, houses... I don't know, like, it's hard for me to... It's weird, because if I'm thinking about it in my head, I'm thinking through what I can afford realistically and what I could potentially afford given what I expect out of my income and everything. Barring something crazy. Like, I could totally get a big house elsewhere. Like a big house, like 2 or 3 stories and, you know, lots of space and a big plot of land, and I could have a dog and have it run around the property and tire itself out on the property instead of having to go on a walk necessarily. Basically have a park in my backyard. Like, I could get a lot of land, I think, with a decent house on it, not too far from a city. Maybe pretty far, but not more than like maybe 20 minutes drive or something. And even that would be pretty far. But I'd have to go somewhere else. And then if I want that in California, I don't even know if that exists in California around where I am. Not cheap, not for an amount of money that I could reasonably expect to make, I think, without changing something. And I'm trying to change plenty. I've talked a lot of times about getting into accounting and programming, both of which I'm pursuing. So it should be fine. I don't know. And these are kind of the things that I worry about. It's got nothing to do with YouTube. It's got nothing to do with Twitch. Those are hobbies at this point. I can't reasonably expect to look at this and say, oh yeah, totally, I'll be able to buy like a $3 million house in California off of my YouTube career. That's never happening. It's just not. And I'd be stupid to expect it to. And that's okay. It doesn't need to happen. And frankly, it would be unreasonable for me to want it to or expect it to, as I've said, so I'm not worried about that, and it doesn't bother me that that's the reality of it. It'd certainly make things easier, but making money's not easy, you know? Money is hard, and very few people have as much as they want or even need, so yeah, it's not a simple thing. Anyway, I apologize if you're not into this kind of a topic in a video. It's on my mind because I'm moving. Every time I move, I put a lot of thought into, you know, okay, well, another year's gone by. What am I thinking? What are my thoughts here? Like, what should I be looking at? What should I be doing? What do I need to improve? What should I be doing differently? What kind of progress have I made? You know, and this year the answer is not really much. Yeah, see, you say food reserves are low. I think you're lying because I have 50,000 potatoes, and that doesn't sound low to me. But, yeah, I don't know. It's rough. I mean, it's not rough, but it's... For what I want out of life, getting it is... not easy, I guess I would say. Okay, you guys are done. And that's why I want it, if it was easy. And if it was easy, it wouldn't satisfy me. And I think, honestly, I will probably never be satisfied. There will always be someone with more than me. And it's not really greed or jealousy necessarily. It's just, you know, I don't want others to not have stuff. I don't want others to be worse off than me. That's not where it's coming from. And maybe you could call it greed. I don't know. I don't think it's overpowering, and I certainly don't want what I have at the expense of others. That's again not why I'm, that's not what I'm looking for. But I want so much space. I want to have autonomy and just be able to do whatever I want when I want to. Really, I want freedom, I guess. And that's all it is, I think, at the end of the day. And that freedom involves space and a home, and, I don't know. Maybe... I feel like we're at a cast iron, I just noticed that. We're finally ready to move on to steel. Anyway, my overall point, I don't think that what I want is greedy. I don't think it's selfish. I don't want to deprive others of that opportunity or whatever it is that I'm ultimately get. I just want to be free from being beholden to others, To a degree, my boss at work and his boss's boss, all those people, to some degree, hold my life in their hands. And I don't think that's theirs to hold. They have a dramatic ability to influence the trajectory of my life in the short term. They could hurt me. They could hurt me worse than any other person on this planet. Because if you're dead, you're dead. It's done, And I know that you could say, oh, wouldn't being dead be worse? And yeah, probably. But if you're dead, it's over. You've finished. You're done. And I guess that hurts, but... And it would hurt Karen, probably, but... Strife and stress of... Oh shit, suddenly all the money's gone, and trying to figure out how to handle that, and I think that's, in some ways, worse. And I don't like that someone has that ability. Whether they have any desire to do that or not, whether they would do that or not, it's not relevant. I don't want anyone else to have the ability to hold my life in their hands in that way. And I think that's what it boils down to. And if I don't think about it too much, it doesn't bother me. But every once in a while I get in this mode where I'm looking at how I feel and what I'm working on and what kind of progress I've made, and I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. That really bothers me. So one day, I think that's something that a lot of us strive to get out of, that kind of, not even servitude really, but that loop of working for someone else and cashing a check. And it would feel, if the money was better and the stress was less, it would feel like I was working for the paycheck, I was working for myself to make the money, and the work that I was doing benefited someone else, but it doesn't feel like it's for me. I don't necessarily think that my paycheck is unfair, but it just doesn't feel like it's for me. I'm not doing it because I want to. I'm not doing it because I have any particular drive to do it. I'm doing it because my skills are financially valuable for whoever I'm working for. And that's the part that gets me. But, it is what it is. It's a struggle we all face. Hopefully more successful than less, but, it is what it is. And that, on, I hope, not too depressing of a note, I hope that subject is interesting to people. I don't know, like I said, I find it interesting and I think about it a lot when I'm about to move, because that's when it's relevant. Because you're making a financial decision for the next year. It's a big deal. But I hope you guys don't mind it too much. That's just where my mind's at right now, so that's what I'm thinking about. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you'll join us for the next episode as well, now that the crashes seem to have resolved themselves. If you did enjoy it, you can come by twitch.tv/electronicmoose Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays, 6 to 8 p.m. PSD, 9 to 11 p.m. EST. Check out a stream if you'd like. If not, thanks for watching here on YouTube, and I will see you next time. Take care.